Hi guys, this is Stacy with Yellow Cottage Soapery, and I am going to be making some cupcakes tonight. Originally, I was going to use the fragrance called Ice Capade from Nature's Garden, and my thought was I have an ice skate mold. I'm going to make these adorable little ice skate embeds. They're white, and then I just used some mica and glycerin and painted the blade part of it. So I'm going to put these on the top along with some little snowflakes, and I decided I wanted to put a pair on each one. So for whatever reason, I have 21 cupcake silicone molds. I don't know how I got that many, but I had to make these 21 times. I had to melt and do it because the mold was only had space for two on it. So this took me all night to make these things. And so I'm gonna go ahead. I've got my additives and everything in here. One thing I wanted to show you guys real quick. I have a new all natural, it's made with just plant oils and unrefined raw shea butter. This particular one is rosemary and peppermint. I do not use any colorant in it. It is essential oils, so it's vegan friendly and for people who don't like any kind of colorant or don't care for fragrance oils. So I have 4 different kinds right now of these that I have made. They're not quite cured yet, but I've wrapped a couple just to see. This is actually a coffee filter. You can see them, and then I have this one. These I actually am sending to a friend of our family. But I had hand-dyed these coffee filters. They were white. I hand-dyed them back before I got married, and I did some projects with them for our wedding. I did my whole wedding myself. And so I had a bunch of these left. And instead of just doing white or brown coffee filters, I decided to go ahead and use these that I had saved. So this is like a light peachy color. You can see, I don't know if the camera picks it up very well, but this is kind of a peachy color. This is a brighter pink, and you can see they're like really cool and variegated. But I hand dyed them and had to dry them in the oven. It was kind of a pain in the butt, but I didn't have the heart to throw them away because it took me so long to make them. And there's a pretty yellow. These are actually the smaller coffee filters, and I use the bigger ones to wrap these particular soaps. But these are between 4.5 and 5 ounces, and they will be available on Etsy once they are finished curing. I do have some of them sold already, so I think I need to make more. But I just wanted to introduce you to that, my new exciting addition to my line. What I'm going to be using to fragrance this soap, I'm using a little bit of Ice Capade, but it has 2% vanillin in it, and I don't want it to discolor, so I'm using a very small amount of that, and I've mixed it with spearmint essential oil. So I'm hoping my colors stay true. I have added a little bit of vanilla color stabilizer as well. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. White, blue, and I've got this new silver. It's called Polished Silver. It's stable in soap, and I got it from TKB Trading. It just came yesterday, and I ordered it because I am making 25th anniversary favors for a great friend of mine, and I wanted silver for the bells on the top. So I went ahead and ordered that, and I thought I would use it on these cupcakes, kind of a trial run to see how it came out and to see if I wanted to use it in the soap as well as the embeds. So silver, blue, and white. So I'm just going to go ahead and pour this off. I think what I'll do is grab another one of these containers and do them evenly, because I can then do even layers in the cups. I have a little light over here. I'm hoping it helps, but it also, man, I use it for taking pictures, and it is warm. And I didn't add my cream, but I'll do that in a second. My idea is to have the majority, if you've seen me and make my other cupcake video that I made last night, instead of making one batter and doing cupcake and the top or the soap for the piping in one batch, I do them separately. I have two separate recipes that I use. The top has more, that's pretty even, I'm pretty impressed with myself. The top has more, I have no idea what I was talking about. What was I going to say? I don't know, but that's really bad, isn't it? I cannot remember what I was saying. I have no idea. Oh, my recipes are two completely different, and the top has more hard oils in it so that the frosting sets up quicker. And let me just do this one. So that way I'm not worried while I'm pouring it what the rest of it's doing for the top. I pour all these, and then when I'm ready to make the top, I make the top. So that's just a little helpful hint for somebody maybe who makes it all in one batch. Maybe try separating or doing two different batches. What I want is like a pretty pastel-y blue is what I'm going for. I'm going to add a little bit of this is Here Comes the Bride from Mad Oils, and I love it. It's got this sparkle to it. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but it is so pretty. I love it. And the other blue is, I have no idea, because they used to write on their labels right here what the name was, and they don't do that anymore, and I'm glad, because I really don't know what this color is. I want that one to be white, and then we're going to go with silver for this very last one. So I'm excited to see if the silver has any shine to it, or if it just looks gray. But we are about to find out. Hi guys, I'm back. I went ahead and just did a chopstick swirl inside the cupcakes. And this is for the frosting. I don't like calling it frosting because it's not frosting. Okay, it's been about 10 minutes and I'm back to pipe the tops of my cupcakes. You can see the consistency is perfect for piping. Now I'm using a Wilton tip 1A. So it's just a completely round, large round tip. I wanted this to be just a tad thicker because of that reason. But I think it'll be just fine. It's been about maybe 10 or 15 minutes. Okay, now I have just these tiny little sprinkles. Glitter I'm going to be cleaning up off my table here for quite some time. Man, they come out fast. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and do glitter and then we are done. Whoa! I say that every time I use this one bottle. I think the hole is bigger than the other bottle. It comes out quick. These are like the sparkliest cupcakes ever. Okay, I'm going to show you guys close up. Let me move the camera. There we go. Those are my soap cupcakes I am calling Ice Capade. Okay guys, thanks for watching.